Yo, welcome to Sports and Street Talk Season 3, Episode 7. Oh, man, we got this episode. We talking about moving money. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Portis.
Rob Gordon.
Rob John.
Yeah, and today we just going to be talking about moving money. Like I said, I don't want to be too repetitive, but I was just a little bit repetitive there for about 10, 15 seconds there. But, yeah, moving money, man. It's a topic I feel that everybody can relate to. I feel like it's a topic that I feel like everybody's trying to do. Right? Everybody's always trying to make more money and try to advance their current level status and, you know, what they think on how the future looks at them or what they think they can do.
Right.
It's complicated, but it's not. We can get really tap into it and really find out, you know, what, you know, drives people to make money, what motivates people to make money and moving money in certain places that can be very prosperous for yourself and your family moving forward. So it's a lot of things, you know, you got to be smart with moving money, and there's a lot of things that you got to be careful about when you're moving money. There's a lot of people that you really can't trust, you know, telling a lot of things about when you're making money, just because money is just so personal, so precious, and a lot of people are trying to devour it and conquer it and move ahead and move forward. So what y'all think on it?
Well, you know, I think when it comes to moving money, you got to be thinking about what's going to be your return. You know what I'm saying?
Straight off the bat?
Yeah, the number one thing.
That's the first thing you're thinking about. So when you put investment in, you're just thinking about the return. Like, dang, what's the ROI?
Right.
Straight up.
What's the return?
Up, huh?
What's going to be the return on the investment? Even if you're moving money with individuals, whether it's your closest friend or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got to understand that with every sacrifice, there's risk versus reward. What's going to be the return? You got to always think about those R's. You know what I'm saying? Risk, reward, return.
Rob.
That's what it is.
And Rob.
And Rob.
Since you throwing the
right.
You
And
got to put me in it.
And me too.
You're right, Rob.
Straight
right.
Nah, but that's what it is. And I think, you know, we have to start teaching our youth how to move the money early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the most wealthiest people in the world get this.
Get what?
Nah, I'm telling them to get this. They get their kids IRA accounts.
Yep.
Immediately.
100%.
And why do they do that?
It's non-taxed.
Right.
You can draw from it whenever you need to.
Absolutely.
There's a penalty if you draw back too early. But you can always actually put money into an IRA account as well.
But I'm gonna give you the one better.
What?
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
That's what it creates.
Yeah.
It creates more money going. By the time they're 35, they're millionaires.
Yeah. If you do
They can put 200. What is it? Do the math. 200 times. How many? Let's see.
When you what? 12 months a year.
So
right. So
200
200 a month.
times 12.
Uh-huh.
You times that by 35? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? Is that where you're trying to go with?
$84,000.
It's $84,000.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's not a lot.
It's not a lot. But anyway.
Wouldn't necessarily recommend that vehicle.
Okay. Well, let's just say.
Come up with a better solution, Rock.
All right. Well, let's just say you put $5,000 a year.
Okay.
In the IRA account for your kids.
Yeah.
Do that math.
5,000 times what?
So that's 5,000 times.
35.
So that's 5,000 times.
That's 175.
5,000 times 35 is 175.
175. Okay.
That's cash.
Yeah.
You know, that's not bad. That's not a bad investment. It's not a bad vehicle to put somebody in position to have.
So what you're saying, that could pretty much pay for college?
Liquidity.
It's going to pay for college, but
that's
going to give
just one
them,
vehicle. I would
right,
just say
right.
I would say that
it's going to give them that same business sense.
It's
going to create generational wealth.
Well, I would say this. Because if you give a 35-year-old who has been through the right training, read the right books, you give somebody $175,000 at 35 years old, they can take that $175,000 and turn it into $2 million to $3 million. I'm just being honest.
No question.
If you took if you take 25,000 or 35,000, go into a lower market city, let's just say Baltimore, for example. You go into Baltimore, that 175,000 breaks down 4 or 5 times. I could take that 4 or 5 times, put it in the 4 buildings at 175,000 a piece, pull out 75% of each building, right? And then I done turn that 175 into 400,000. I could take that 400,000 and do it again. That's 800,000. Take that 800,000, do it again. Now I got 1.2, 1.3. So yes, it does create generational wealth, but you have to have the education to take it and make it more. So I don't disagree with you. I think that's a perfect vehicle to get started. I mean, if you took it and put it into any business, if you took it and put it into a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, that wouldn't necessarily get you where you need to go. But if you took that 175 and you put it down, that's 10% down on some money. If you take it to a bank and you got good credit and a good lending history, you could take that to a bank and they're gonna give you, you know, they might give you $1 million for that $100,000. You know what I'm saying? That's 10% down on $1 million. It's not a bad thing. You could do it that way. I mean, it's so many ways to move money when you have the wherewithal and the understanding of what money is and how money works, right? So with money, right? If you used to getting money, you understand money. In order to make more money, you got to make your money work as hard as you work for it, which means you got to take your money and make your money go to work, right? Right. So if I got, let's just say on a bare minimum level, right? If somebody was saying, well, Rob, how can I, and I'm going to give this free game. Rob, how can I move some money? Or what's a good way to move money? First thing I'm going to tell you is go get your credit fixed. First thing, off break, I'm going to tell you go get your credit fixed. Whatever you got to pay it. Because it's going to give you a bigger return on investment than you could ever get from fucking or doing with anything else. You get your credit fixed, go get you a DUNS number. I'm going to give you the game right now. Get your credit fixed, go get you a business, a LLC, don't matter what state. Then go get you a DUNS number. Once you get that DUNS number, then you find you somebody who can do business credit. Or you figure it out yourself. Once you got a DUNS number, you got an LLC, you got an EIN, you can start doing lower level accounts. You go get you a Uline account, right? Those are like $30. You got you a $30 Uline account. You go get you maybe a Macy's or Walmart card, something low. Now you got business credit. Then you go to every single bank, right? You go to Bank of America, you go to Chase, you go to Wells Fargo, you go to whatever banks are locally or national banks that are in your city, and you apply. With that 700 credit score that you just paid for, you go apply. They're going to approve you probably if you got a 715, 735, they approve you for $10,000 on a credit card.
No question.
You do that 5 times, you got $50,000. You take that $50,000, you go put it into a business that's going to go make you some money. Let's just say a truck. Say you put that truck on the road, that truck gives you a return on investment of $7,000 a week. You pay your driver good money, pay your driver $2,000 a week, you got $5,000 a week. 5 times 4 is 20. You make it $20,000 a month off your credit that wasn't your money. You just took somebody else's money, OPM, and you invested that money to go make you some money. So now you got $20,000 a month coming in. You're going to take 10 of that, pay that card back. 5 months, that loan is paid back. Then you make it $20,000 a month. That's $240,000 a year. That's free game. That's moving money.
For sure.
That's what you do. Then you take it and double down on your next business. Take it down and double down on your next business.
Easy.
And then you flip it. You turn $200,000 a year into $600,000.
That's exactly
6 into 8.
He gave
8 into 1.2.
He gave y'all a straight game. That's exactly what the Federal Reserve does. The Federal Reserve ain't nothing but the biggest bank out here.
That's it.
Every single time you take your hard-earned money and take it to the bank,
they take it and trade it.
They take it and they will make more money with it.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Those
are all facts.
You got a savings account. You putting your money in a savings account. You might make 0.01% of your money every year. They taking your money and making money with your money. So why you can't just go make money with your own money?
Business owners, go get you a Roth LLC for sure.
That'll allow you, LLC?
Yeah, that'll allow you to funnel your money. It allow you to flow through. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I like that.
you can transport your money and not even be in the same state, you know.
Hey, it's so many ways, honestly, when you're talking about moving money to make money, to make your money make money. And honestly, if you want to learn, I would say go find a mentor. There's so many mentors within the space that you want to get in. If it's trucking, if it's real estate, if it's comedy, if it's entertainment, it's people that's willing to teach the game. If it's the weed business, I don't know, podcasting, football. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is.
People moving money with pictures, man. NFTs, digital currency, Bitcoin.
Oh, speaking of NFTs, shout out to Serenity Token, the company that I just signed with. Man, it's amazing. They got some black founders over there, and they doing some major things in the NFT space as well as the cryptocurrency space, and it's amazing. They over there moving money. They done created their own coin. Them boys done created a coin. Crazy.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
They done launched the coin.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, so many ways now, man, to move money and make money. You just got to be willing to do it and get up off your ass and go get it. Like, people be thinking in their mind that somebody gonna come save you.
Right.
Ain't nobody coming to save you.
They don't
dog.
care. They don't care.
Ain't nobody coming to save you. I don't care who you are, what profession you in. We are in the day and the age of you gotta be your own savior. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to risk it all to get yourself to where you want to be. Ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. Nobody coming to save. The days of somebody going into a cigarette store or coffee shop and discovering somebody, them days is over, man.
Right.
That's over. You got iPhone or Android and Instagram on
like
your phone.
For real, y'all.
Go get to it.
You're out here by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
No question. You identify a problem, find a solution.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's business 101.
Straight up. That's just what it is. If you don't have those key ingredients right there, you're not gonna be able to cook.
No.
You feel me?
No. Let me ask y'all this: when it comes to moving money, right? What would you guys say is your best advice?
Meaning doubling down with your money or doubling down with somebody else's money?
Both.
Look, if you doubling down with your money, scared money don't make no money. I think that's like one of the biggest. People say it all the time. It's a cliche thing to say, but it's true, man. I mean, if you scared to make money, you gotta invest into what you trying to build. Or
Elaborate.
What you trying to, you trying to get forward. You gotta spend money to get something coming out of it. You pay what you get for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in this world, you gotta pay for what you want. Sometimes, and that's what it comes down to. And it might double down. It might triple the effect of what you pay for might get the result that you need or may not want. You know what I'm saying? So it's a risk that people take, but at the end of the day, majority of the times or not, you got to follow your gut. You follow your gut, you double down on yourself, you bet on yourself, right? And at the end of the day, when you bet on yourself, you're not regretting on the decision if it's bad or the outcome or if it's good on the outcome, because at the end of the day, you bet it on yourself. It was your decision, so you don't regret it.
Give them a way that. How did you bet on yourself, John? Would you let's be real. Let's break it down. Like let's go in. Like let's really talk. How did you bet on you? How did you bet on you?
I mean,
let go.
A lot of people say, being confident or overly confident is a bad thing. It's not. A lot of people that are overly confident or confident, they like, we call it they let you pretty much, you excuse my language, we pretty much you let your balls hang, your nuts hang. You know what I'm saying?
You let your balls hang.
Yeah,
but how did you? But you don't. Nah. You ain't answer the question. How did you bet on you?
You gotta jump out there.
How did you bet on you? Where did you take your money and move money to make sure that you bet on Josh? When did you bet on Josh? At what point did you bet on Josh? It's obvious. Where are we sitting at?
Yeah. It's always an idea, right? You put an idea up, you think about it, you envision it, you put it on the whiteboard, and you speak it into existence, and you just go. A lot of times when you bet on yourself, you just go. You don't give a damn about what nobody else tells you or what is this or what is that. You might say the idea to put this and this and there, but how many times you hear people say they're gonna do something but they never do it? Or how many times you hear people say, look, I'm going to get this done, or this is going to be completed by then, and when that time comes, that doesn't happen. I'm always a firm believer in, if you go do something, don't talk about it, just go be about your action. So me betting on myself is like, look, I'm gonna speak it into existence, and we sitting here today on a platform that's dope. But at the same time, it's not my platform; it's our platform. It's something that we build together because we couldn't do it without a team. You know, with a team is a team. There's always a person that puts it in motion, but at the end of the day, we need people, a collective group of, you know, a family that we're tight in, the tight niche, you know what I'm saying? Because when you have a tight niche, man, you walk with unity. And when you walk with unity, there's power that comes with it. And when that power comes with it, that power draws traction, it draws feel, it draws temptation, it draws a lot of different things, man, that you got to be ready for. And sometimes people are not ready for it. Sometimes people are scared to jump out there and start something on their own. Don't be scared, people. Go follow your gut. If you want to go start a business, go start it. Go do it. Never be waiver of failure. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gave it your all. You tried. You know what I'm saying? At least you tried. At the end of the day, you gotta try. You gotta try to be something, right? You gotta try. If you want to do something, you gotta go out there and you gotta, like I said, you gotta let them hang.
Right.
You know what
So,
I mean?
Rob, how did you bet on yourself?
Oh yeah, well me personally, I don't mind jumping right off the highest skyscraper, knowing
How did you bet on yourself? Both of y'all not answering.
Oh,
the damn
okay. Well,
question.
I'm gonna answer the question. I just drove 20 fucking hours. 20
Say
fucking
it,
hours.
motherfucker. How did you bet on yourself? It's not that hard.
All right. Well, I just drove 20 fucking hours to Oklahoma, went out and got me a motherfucking legal cannabis cultivator's license, and went out there and got me some property. And went out there and started a grow operation, major grow operation. Rocks crops coming soon, y'all. That's for sure.
Thank you.
That's for sure.
Why does it take that long to get to a point? Why does it take that long to get to a point?
You know, people want to talk about it. They want to talk about the process.
I want to talk about the process.
Talk about the process.
We got 28 minutes. We got 28 minutes.
Still gave
Get
it to you, man.
Get to it. What the fuck are you waiting
Now
for?
can I go into depth a little bit?
You could go into that as long. You should have got to the point. The fuck? We got 28 fucking minutes.
First and foremost, y'all. Shouts out Rob G.
God.
First and foremost, y'all. You number one, if you fail to plan to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna bet on yourself, know for sure and have the confidence and understand that you're fully capable. Believe in yourself, number one. That's what you gotta do. You gotta believe first. You gotta manifest things. You can't let the naysayers say nothing. Cause number one, you're an individual. You wake up by yourself, you got your own individual fingerprint and everything. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I always bet on me. I love me some me. That's for sure. Shout out to you. Yeah, but
Hold on, time. We ain't cutting that shit. We on camera. We gonna get off the topic right now. What was that about? What was that?
Huh?
Shout out to you.
Yeah, he was the first person to say.
Yeah. I love me some me. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But
T.O.
But more than anything, y'all, you know, when it come down to making sacrifices, especially for excellence, you got to be willing to do it. You got to know you're fully capable. You feel me?
You do.
You got to tune in to your star player. Shout out Steve Harvey. You know.
Okay. All right. I like that. So, okay, moving money. We talked about our personal goals and our things and how we actually made things happen for ourselves.
Oh, one more point. My bad. One more point.
Jesus.
I took everything I had, everything I saved, knowing that I'm fully capable, knowing that I could plant all these seeds and it's going to grow. You know what I'm saying? I done had stuff taken away from you. You feel me? But I could go anywhere in this world and you could strip me down from everything. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, this right here, you can't stop. I'm fucking unstoppable. You feel me? And you gotta have it. You gotta have that.
So
shit.
what you saying? So you saying that?
I'm saying I'm something like a superhero.
Yeah,
man.
that's what you pretty much saying. Yeah, you gonna be a superhero on that farm over there in Tulsa, huh?
Hey, I'm at an undisclosed location, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You can't talk about where you
Right. But you know, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Rocks Crops coming soon to a city near you. That's for sure. The legal way.
100%.
Chat. Anyways, man, yeah, moving money. We can move money in so many different ways. Let's talk about, this digital currency, this Bitcoin, man. Like, I don't know, man. I haven't really got into that type of
I
stuff.
love
To be
it.
honest with
I
you.
love it.
I need to educate myself. I'm gonna be honest with the American public. I'm gonna be honest with the American public. I need to educate myself on Bitcoin and NFT and quit being naive on the old way of getting cash.
You do.
Cause I love me some cash. I like looking at my cash. I want to see my. Look, let me finish. I like seeing my cash. I want to look at my cash. I want to feel my money. I don't want to look at my money and no numbers or no coin. So I'm gonna educate myself. I'm gonna do my best and educate myself this year on it.
I'm about to educate you right now. If you still touching fiat currency, you tripping like big shoes.
Right.
I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna be real, because if you look at the charts, because everything, and this is the good thing about cryptocurrency in the digital world that we live in, everything is loggable, which means that everything has an address, which means that you can track everything. One of the biggest owners and holders of Bitcoin right now is the U.S. government. So if the U.S. government is the biggest holder of Bitcoin, why you ain't got none?
Facts.
Which means that they're switching over from the fiat, which is fiat. So if I explain something to y'all, fiat, what is fiat? Dollars, paper money. They're switching over from fiat currency to digital currency. And the government is the #1 investor in Bitcoin. Why you don't got none?
Right.
Which means that at some point they're going to switch the fiat system to a digital system.
Right.
And when they choose to do that and turn the light on, you're going to be behind.
Yeah, because all it is paper now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. And this is what I employ everybody to do. They say, oh, I don't mess with Bitcoin. I don't fool with Bitcoin. That's digital. That's da-da-da-da. Okay, when you log onto that app and you go in your bank account and you look at the numbers on that app, is that not digital?
It's digital.
So what we talking about?
Right.
Only the fact that you can go into the bank and draw down on that money, right? Now go to the bank and try to order and try to get, if you got $20,000 in the bank and ask them for $20,000, they're gonna say you gotta order it. Why you gotta order your own money? Why? Because they gotta go get it from the Federal Reserve
Right.
and bring it to you.
Right.
Right? So at the end of the day, it's not even there. Your money that you think is there is not even there. So it's the same thing with the digital currency. Like digital currency is just like anything else. It moves, it goes up, it goes down. You got digital wallets. I can send you. It's like Cash App. I can send you Bitcoin straight to your wallet. You go pull it down, switch it from Bitcoin, put it in your bank account, and then you can go spend it. What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? It's just people don't understand the space, so they be like, oh, nah, that's stupid, that's corny, it ain't really no real money. You tripping. It's people that got in their digital wallet right now trillions, millions of dollars, bro. Like, be honest with you, bro. Keep it 100. I made a lot last year off digital money.
Yeah, I made a lot of. Oh my God.
Bro, I made a lot last year.
I'm talking about in the last 4 years. Oh my God.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with
It's
you.
incredible.
On a small investment, I think I might have put $100. That $100
Straight up.
turned into like 14,000
Yeah, straight up. That way.
in a month and a half.
In a
That
month and
way.
a half, huh?
Yeah, straight up.
Bro, like for
Straight
real.
up.
One of my boys turned
Straight up.
$200 into $2.2 million.
Yeah. It can
It's
happen.
just about doing the research, the proper research, and understanding the system, because everything is loggable. Everything you can see, and you can read it like you can literally read it like a book. You can follow the money in this stuff. That's the thing that people don't understand. Like you can
Right.
literally follow the money if you sit down and you learn how to read the charts, just like the stock market or anything else. You can read the charts and ride the chart right on up. It's just about being educated within the space and doing the research and the knowledge. You can read about it. They got Twitter is one of the biggest places that you could easily read about it. Just follow different people, different coins, different tokens. And what I like to tell people right now about this time is one of my favorite movies, right? Is The Great Gatsby. And you don't gotta watch the whole movie. Watch the first 2 minutes of that movie, and it's gonna tell you exactly what time we're in right now. So it's called the Roaring '20s, right? So the Roaring '20s back then was the stock market, prohibition. You know, when liquor became legal and the stock market was booming, right?
Right.
We're in the Roaring '20s again. But what is the stock market? Cryptocurrency. What is the new prohibition? Weed. So this is the same exact time that we was in back then. You know, history don't do nothing but repeat itself.
That's all it does.
So essentially, dog, you gotta get a hold of that stuff right now because the same thing that happened with the stock market, how all of them people in New York was making that money and making that cash, they was living good and having parties. Man, we in the same time. Like, watch The Great Gatsby. That's probably one of the best movies for this time right now that we in.
Nah, check this out,
They
though.
crazy.
Check this out.
Go.
You know, are you familiar what happened in the 1920s? In
1920s, yeah.
In
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for y'all who don't know, it was the Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street, yeah.
Man.
And because of one individual, his name was Dick somebody, because of one individual getting off on a charge that he did not commit, they bombed Black Wall Street.
Yep.
Now, if you don't know anything about Black Wall Street, all of us African Americans was in Black Wall Street, and all of us was millionaires. So,
Yep.
you know,
That wasn't the first Black Wall Street either. Did you
it
know that?
wasn't. No, I didn't know that.
No. It wasn't the first Black Wall Street.
Enlighten me.
It was one in, I feel like it was Missouri, something like that. It was another one, though. That wasn't the first one. That wasn't the only Black Wall Street. That's just the one that we know about because it got bombed.
Right.
But it was like 4 or 5. It was like 4 or 5 different.
That was crazy right there. The Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black
Yeah.
Wall Street. I mean,
Straight
hey,
up.
It was a couple other ones. That wasn't the only one.
Right.
But that's the one that we just know the most about.
Right.
But yeah,
No
I mean,
problem.
black people were doing well all over the country. That's the part of history that they leave out. We were doing
Right.
good at that time all over the country.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's when the Great Migration happened. Black
Mhm.
people was not just in Tulsa. They were in New York. They were in D.C. They were in California.
In my everywhere.
Yeah, we migrated everywhere. And it's just like, it just so
I
happened.
never would have thought it'd be Tulsa, Oklahoma, though. Midwest.
I
Man,
mean,
you surprised.
it's
You
just-
surprised. You surprised.
And they've never recovered from that.
No.
Even if you go down there where it happened, you can still see the melted brick.
Right.
Ain't that crazy?
Well, it's just, it's fear.
Yeah.
If somebody bomb your home, you ain't gonna go back. Not necessarily like Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Like,
Right. Straight up.
it's not the same as it was when before they bombed it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
war causes certain things to happen. It's fear in the people.
Mm-hmm.
Would
People
you,
scared to go back and try to rebuild it.
would you believe that Tulsa is predominantly black right now?
I'm not saying that I don't believe it. Yeah, I believe it.
Okay.
But do you feel like? Let me ask you
Those
this:
are facts.
do you feel like it's like some Black Wall Street stuff happening now?
Nah. They'll never recover from that. They're still trying to
why-
It's been 100 years, man.
It has.
Why you feel?
And they're still trying to recover from that.
why,
Number one.
why you feel that way, Rob? How would you?
Why would I feel like that?
Is something coming down? Oh, yeah. What makes you jump throw that out there like that?
I just feel like fear, bro, is one of them things where, especially to that capacity, right? When you have a whole nation, or not nation, but state. It's just passed down from generation to generation. Fear is one of those things. I mean, you look at it now, even with black people all around the country, the mentality and fear mindset of not being able to provide a slave-like mentality is just woven into the culture of the people and the mindset. Like, we're just now getting to a position and a place where we understand that we can be business owners and own stuff and do things. We're just getting back to that place now. And that stuff was 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mentality thing. That's a fear thing. Because what happens is, they bomb that. You know, they bomb Tulsa. Then the next generation of people that actually live through it, they're scared.
Right.
They tuck tail and they go somewhere else and they just
Right.
want to be low key, right? That's something that's in our culture. You get money, be low key.
Right.
Where that come from? Think about it. We don't know. It's passed down from generation to generation. You think about it. Your uncles and them. You get money, be low key. Where they get it from? They got uncles and girl. When you get money, be low key. So you think about it. Like, that's passed down from generation to generation. When you get money, be low key.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, not saying that they don't have the capacity to do it. I think, of course, they got the capacity to do it. If it's black people there and they smart, they can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that it's a fear mindset that's passed down from generation to generation where they think that they can't. It's not that they don't know. It's like the myth or the story about the cricket. Y'all heard the joint about the cricket, where if it's a cricket that's in a small jar, the lid is on the jar. He jumps up, hits his head, and you put him in a bigger jar. He jumps up, but he's only gonna go but so high. And you can take the top off the jar because he's been jumping for so long. He's only got he knows that he can go but only but so far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same mentality. Like if you, for hundreds of years, you only think that your capability is X, and then I say, you a superhero,
Right.
and you like, I'm not a superhero. You like, but you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a belief.
Right.
Well, we
It's
all know
about
Rock
belief.
think he's a superhero.
I think we all superheroes.
We all
Yeah, we all.
superheroes.
Yeah,
Ain't
for
nothing wrong with
sure.
that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
The superhero over here.
Yeah, I done seen it. I done definitely seen y'all superpowers.
I mean, when you talk about superheroes, I don't think it's more or less like flying through the sky and maybe
Yeah.
maybe because of LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just think that it's a mentality, bro. Just thinking like anything that I do or touch can actually happen.
I think it is mentality, but I also think it's that instinct. Like you either got it or you don't. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can either see things coming or you can't.
And that's just
You
the feeling your way out in life, and feeling your way out in just situations, feeling your way out in money situations, feeling your way out in everything. Just having that feel. You're right.
Yeah, you gotta
have that feel.
you gotta
have
really
that savviness about you.
really tune into your star player and understand that you the star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't nothing stop you, man.
But
That's why when I played football, and still to this day, I don't remember ever getting tackled, touched, or any of that. You feel me? Because I was told I was unstoppable. Somebody saw me play and was like, "Yo, you're unstoppable," and I believed him. And what that did was that told me every time I touched the ball, I'm scoring a touchdown. And the most beautiful thing happened when I saw all my family members running down the sideline with me. It made me excited to see it again, and then again, and then again, and then again. I mean, y'all remember the first time y'all scored a touchdown and the whole team came and piled up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unforgettable moment.
You can't forget that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, y'all gotta be something like a superhero. Move that money.
Move that money, man. Move that money. And on that note, we gonna move that money and we gonna move on to the next episode. So this episode gonna cut. And check us out on www.snsntalk.net for all the latest episodes, season 1, season 2, and season 3. All the Dad Had Apparel coming to the site. Support, show love. We got some dope content, man. We out here in LA having a ball. Check us out. Keep supporting. Show love. Peace.
Peace and love, y'all.